Matapos makapagtala ng 10 sunod-sunod na panalo, nabalita na sa ibang bansa ang husay ng Pinoy boxer from Bago City, Negros Occidental na si Aston Palikti. Bumiyahe ito patungong Mexico para harapin doon ang hard puncher na si Junior Granados.
Filipino with a good record, just the one defeat on it when he captured the WBO Oriental Super Flyweight title with a points win over Virgilio Silvano in Manila last November. But these two like to fight, Barry.
Yeah, well, we've seen the last fight was finished with a body shot. That's what Granados did with Jamie Conlan, with a beautiful left hook to the body. Literally cut him in half, and Conlan was done so well to get him on his feet. And is it Mickey Van? Maybe another referee maybe would have stepped in at one point there, but he got through it, and he's the rightful winner in the end. But so we know Granados can be dangerous.
Palikta in the red and yellow shorts here, the taller man. Don't forget, George Jupp against Miguel Burchell is coming up next. Granados has only fought once since the Jamie Conlan fight. No great surprise about that. He beat Samuel Gutierrez. He needed a majority decision as well. Took a while to recover, maybe.
Far off of that right hand there, Palikta. You have to be a strong jab against Granados. You've got to deter him from just marching forward.
Does have some power as well, Palikta. Stopped Ismail Garnica in 7 rounds last March. A fighter who'd taken Paul Butler the full 10. Chopping right hand there from Palikta, but this is a little bit of a feeling out round, I think.
Yeah, he just put a nice 3-punch combination, Palikta there. 1-2 and then a left uppercut from range, which was quite classy. That's his intention to get a nice lead.
The first time we saw that left hook to the body from Granados, but didn't have too much impact. This is good work from Palikta.
Oh, lovely doubling up there with the left hand.
Granados suddenly looked a bit wild.
Well, Palikta's keeping it nice and long, isn't he? That's the secret. Granados cut.
And cut. Bridges Palikta from Cebu City in the Philippines. He's the other away fighter here tonight, as well as George Jupp. He started well.
The problem he has here, Granados, with the cut, is that because he's such a come-forward fighter, had to keep that cut away from punches, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard not to be caught.
There you go. Lovely lead uppercut again there from Palikta.
Nicely organised, isn't he, Palikta?
He looks nice and composed, isn't he? Nice style on him, good balance as well. You see him just transferring the weight, front foot to back foot. He doesn't overreach, sorry Dave. He doesn't overreach with his shots as well, which is nice to see, so he doesn't take any silly risks.
He's already started to make Granados miss, isn't he? Nice, tidy, composed work, and that cut has opened up again. Intelligent stuff, this, from Palikta. That's better from Granados, but a shake of the head from Palikta. And then a right over the top from Granados.
Some good lateral movement there from Palikta, but a lovely combination, and again there from Granados. When he gets in that 3/4 range, when he gets in closer, he makes full use of being in distance.
He threw a lovely right uppercut in amongst that, didn't he, Granados? He looks for that shot. Chopping down now. Little shake of the head again and a lift of the shorts, and it's often a sign the fighters felt it. I think Palikta did that.
He was trying to be a little bit too cute, wasn't he, Palikta? Just trying to do upper body movement to evade the punches, not really blocking shots, and Granados doesn't quit on his punches. He keeps throwing, so he makes success for himself at times. As long as he keeps it at range here, Palikta, he'll dominate.
Granados trying to make him lose his cool. This is been a cool opening, this from Pelikta. Hard to hit Granados, a moving target as he comes forward. Not so hard to hit there though, as Pelikta finds his range and finds his target. Left hook from Granados is a good shot.
But nothing shook Granados there. He got caught flush with the right hand.
Who is from this part of Mexico, from Yucatan. Takes a lot to get him out of there. Good right hand, sharp punching that from Pelikta.
But just no effect on Granados. Just no effect at all. Even just before that, Granados landed with a couple of shots and walked onto a lovely straight punch. Didn't move it.
Made his pro debut a month before his 18th birthday. We saw Carlos Jimenez in that previous fight, cracking fight that with the surprise win over Torres. He started at 16.
Good shot there. Good response over there back from.
Victor's just a lot more organised, isn't he? A lot more stylish.
Keeps his shape a little bit better, doesn't he?
Doesn't want to get drawn into a shooting match here, Pelikta. That would be a dangerous thing to do against Granados. That would certainly be what Granados wants.
Well, even though Pelikta keeps his shape nice well, he keeps the elbows tucked in nice and tight, which is very important against Granados. It's just his feet are just a little bit slow. Slower than what I would like. I think I'd like him to throw the punches and then pivot off the front foot, just get a different angle. Because you know whether you land or miss, Granados is going to throw punches at you straight away. Good head movement there coming forward from the Mexican. Great shot.
Granados looking for that strange chopping right over the top.
Tremendous head movement coming forward though from Granados. She's doing this all the time.
I described him earlier on as hard to hit. That's maybe not true, but he tries to make himself hard to hit.
He had a hit in this round, this last 30 seconds or so.
Right hook there from Granados. These are good moments for him. Probably the best in the fight so far.
Yeah.
You've got so many tough fights in you. Unless, of course, you're the man at ringside, Chavez.
He had a lot of easy fights as well, let's be honest. He had some great fights, I'm not saying that, but he did have some easy touches along the way.
Fair's fair.
Then when you're that good, most fights are easy touches.
Pelikta, better foot movement that time, and good accuracy too against Granados.
Look at that for head movement though. Like a little Mayweather.
Gaston Pelikta from the Philippines here in the yellow and red trunks against Junior Granados, the local man. Our main event, George Jupp against Miguel Burchelt, coming shortly. We've had all sorts tonight here on Box Nation. A couple of really good undercard fights and a good 40 minutes of a mariachi band as well. These two providing the sort of action that you tuned in for, though. Granados looking again for that left to the body.
He's having another good round again. Granados.
He's definitely starting to find a way into this. That didn't look too likely after the opening couple of rounds.
No, it didn't, not at all. No, even though he was walking through the punches, he was having to take them all. No, he stopped moving his head in the last 20 seconds or so, but the head movement in the last round and the start of this round have made it really hard for Pelikta. He struggled to find the target as clean as he was in the first two rounds.
Interestingly there as well, for the first time in the fight, Pelikta threw a couple of shots where he looked off balance. Looked like he was reaching for them a bit, and he's looked so compact and organised. Surprised to see that. Bit of joy for Granados here.
Good right hand there, though. Palikta again.
That right hand himself, Granados. Granados looking to lunge forward at the end of the round.
What he's doing there, Granados, he's sticking short the fight that we stay.
Prospect, does he have enough about it to be one? And took there, it's the kind of fight he needs to win, and win well, I'd say.
Yeah, it is. I know he's had 21 fights now. You think, you know, that's for this weight especially, that's enough fights to be moved on, for sure. But these are the fights that test your resolve, because Granados just doesn't stop coming forward. With a little bit of intelligence in the last few rounds, moving ahead again there, slipping punches and coming forward.
And he does look to really power into the body as well, Granados.
Good bit of work there though from Palikta.
Felt all along as if Palikta has his measure. But you've still got to win the rounds, you've still got to maintain that control.
You can't go back in straight lines with Granados, because like I say, he keeps throwing the punches till he lands and hits something, hits anything. So you've got to just throw your punches and pivot off. Take a different angle out.
Granados certainly taking to land here. The only way he knows is the only way he can get close, it's the only way he can win.
Granados tripling up with the left hook there, but they were blocked. The uppercut though from Palikta was a lovely shot.
Falling short again there, Granados. Felt as if he was warming to his task in rounds 3 and 4, but feels like the fight's gone back into the original pattern here.
Yeah, I think so. You got to keep moving ahead, and it's hard to do that constantly. But he slips punches quite well. Granados, as we see now, it's a perfect point there. Slipping punches and coming back with the left hook.
And there's the right hand. Did make contact there, followed by the left. Good work here from Granados. Home crowd love it, don't they? Junior.
Well, it's a round that Palikta's been winning, but...
So Junior Granados in the black and red trunks here, trying to make an impact against Aston Palikta, who's ahead in the fight, certainly.
Lovely right uppercut again. And not the first time he's had success with that punch. Granados.
Over halfway now. And don't forget George Jupp against Miguel Burchelt to come after this fight.
Can't pour with that left hand, Palikta. You gotta throw it or don't throw it. If you're gonna let it go, mean it. Can't tip a tap with this fella. He's gonna line you up with the right hand.
Yeah, there's no point just pushing that jab out, is there? You've got to land with it sharply.
Yeah, well, leave the push in the left hand. That was for the heavyweights. That's what they do. No, they push them because they're so big. They can push them off balance, like pushing against the shoulder. The little guys, you've got to throw that jab with intent, whether it's fast or hard or both. Again, look at the response from Banat. He takes a couple of punches and then explodes back.
Tee off, isn't he, here against Palikta?
Body shot
Yeah,
as well.
really good, wasn't it? Found the target then. Doubled up with the left hook there, Granados, right hand. He's having more success now.
But he's relentless. So once you take your foot off the gas a little bit, whether by design or just forced to, he keeps coming again, landing with a better left foot there.
Palikta knows he's in a fight now.
So imagine if Granados had a big punch. I know he can throw a good body shot. Imagine if he's really heavy-handed.
Doesn't quite have enough to keep Palikta off. First time though, Palikta looks somewhere near rattled. good signs for Granados. Both trying to dig to the body now. I think Pelicta senses that Granados is breathing a bit heavily. That body shot might be something that's worth using.
We still keep coming forward. Look at that head, that's just brilliant head movement from Granados. Just real lovely stuff. You know, he's got more skill than we give him credit for. When he decides to use it, that is.
Left hook there from Granados. You're right, every time he lands these shots you think, what if he could really punch?
Yeah. And also he's the guy coming forward all the time, so it's always, sometimes it's about, in a round which is quite quiet in many ways, and taking a punch like this.
Right uppercut was a great shot,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
maybe not like that, because that's classy stuff, but you know, and then Granados explodes into an attack. It looks aesthetically pleasing, more pleasing, so you have to sometimes sway a judge. He's taking a little bit of an optical illusion. You think he's won the round and he actually hasn't.
The judges are swayed, Barry, by interesting things.
And the WBC now are piloting headphones to cancel out the noise. See how that works for judges.
As long as the headphones don't have any of that mariachi music in, everyone will be happy. A tightly contested round this.
Yep.
Is Granados landing with enough to win these rounds? Relentless, isn't he? You used that word earlier on about the two gentlemen at ringside, but Granados just keeps coming forward.
But even that there, they're moving the head, they're rolling the shoulders, they just making Pelicta look for the target. Just if it's just a half a second slow to throw the punch. Just makes him think about his work rather than just it being muscle memory and then his punches go. He has to think about trying to hit the target too.
Granados won't go away here, and he's bouncing around on his feet, and Pelicta's a little bit disturbed by it.
Sharp left hook there from Pelicta. No weight behind it, nice and fast.
Slowing down a little bit here. To be expected, 3 rounds to go after this one. Crowd trying to get behind Junior Granados.
Good left hook again there. Pelicta, lovely shot.
And a right hook. Little smile on the face of Aston Pelicta.
Works has been a little bit cleaner in this round, hasn't it? Compared to Granados. His body, he got the heart. This is the guy you put him in with. And this around these weight divisions. This guy will test your resolve, he'll test your bottle for a fight.
Granados may be already a gatekeeper at the age of 23. Those are worse things to be. Aston Pelicta here. Cebu City in the Philippines in the red and yellow. Very garish trunks actually against Junior Granados. To think Pelicta's ahead, but Granados, succession of right hands. Good response from Pelicta. Threatened to catch fire a couple of times, this one, not quite yet.
Well, Pelicta, he just stood back from sometimes, and if he's ready to really go for war, he just took a little step back. And rightly so. No, he doesn't need to be mixing it with Granados. He wants to keep nice and long. They're boxing going.
And he's giving Granados the only chance he has when he gets close to him, isn't he?
Again, good movement fight from Granados.
Granados is landing the showier work, but Pelicta the more accurate punches here.
Just a case in point there, wasn't it? Granados to a right hand. Pelicta 1-2 right on the centre of the pipe.
He wants to go after this one. Granados will keep coming, and because of the nature of the way that Granados fights, Palicta's corner will have warned him. Make sure you win it convincingly enough.
I mean, the better work's from Palicta, isn't it? You're seeing it here, the more accurate work. And then Granados, like you said, he explodes into punches, and the crowd come to life. And sometimes giving the impression that he may be picking up the rounds where he's being outworked for the best part.
Because Palicta doesn't carry too much power either, always that danger. This is good from Palicta though, it's accurate again, backing up Granados.
Keeping his distance as well there for the long shots. Palicta's good.
Granados caught him as he came in, and again, wide open there Palicta as he was throwing. Took an unnecessary risk there.
What a finish to the round. This is a fabulous thing.
Of that stool, of that minute, Granados goes straight for the body. Palicta needs a convincing end to the fight to make sure here.
He's a good kid, Palicta. He's got a nice style. I'm not so sure about how quick he moves through the gears.
Yeah, starts out impressively, doesn't he? He did here, and looks interesting, and then let's see a great shift up from him, really.
Now, and when you move at the levels in, you start fighting for world titles or fringe world level, sorry. Then those guys go through the gears so quickly. So they go from 0 to 60, and before you know it, they're on you and they're working away. And you can't have to place and match him. You get in trouble. Unless you've got something special like a massive punch or something like that, then you can be nicely one place. Never seen George Foreman go through the gears, did we?
Fair enough. Went through about 6 gears with one shot against Michael Mora. That's a different story. Palicta's got 17 knockouts in his 20 wins, but I know Granados is tough. Not that powerful, Palicta.
No, but he's relentless, and you can see him landing with so many punches, either the guy falling over or just accumulation of shots, or the referee stepping in. You can see that happening a lot. Because I think Palicta's a relatively high work rate, and once he lands punches, he wants to throw. I think Granados is so tough that he's making Palicta pick his shots a little bit more. He's a little bit sparingly with his work. I think he'd be busier if Granados wasn't so tough. Because he knows that he's coming back.
Just wonder, is this one a bit closer than a few of us might have it? We'll see.
I think it's a close fight with one guy winning most of the rounds. It's one of those. Again, what a response.
Excellent response. Eye-catching response as well from Granados.
And again, it's another thing coming to the end of the round now is you think the guy who was busier
Will be all the time. George Jupp's big chance coming next.
Good right hand there from Palicta. Granados, first time Granados felt the shot.
Thought it was going to be a point deduction for a second there. That would have made life interesting.
Very harsh if he would have. Landed with his best punch of the fight. There, Palicta.
Wonder what's going through George Jupp's mind right now. Realization that he's here, that he's close to the moment. Won't be too long before he gets that knock on the door that Barry spoke about earlier. Good work again from Palicta here. Said at the start of the ninth, Barry had to make sure. I think he is doing that.
Yeah, you think he is, yeah. A good left hook as well there from Palicta. Fit, extremely fit.
And he's not going to leave anything in there.
Is he
only good enough to go up a level. Well, maybe the lack of gears will prevent him from that, but very, very useful. Aston Palikta.
Well, he's tough, man. Palikta, because he had to take a few shots in off Granados and kept coming forward. It's been a good fight, this.
Been a very well put together undercard in terms of the fights. We've had some good ones.
Maybe proper apprenticeships for all these kids. Oh, lovely. Really good. Sometimes the basic combinations are the best.
Good accuracy from Palikta. Granado still fights back, tumbling away to the body, but Palikta, 50 seconds from the end of the fight as he just slipped there.
But he's doing something now, that he's skipping around, he's throwing the punches and then they're moving. He should have been doing that earlier on. I think that make Granados chase you, tires him out as well.
Well, maybe that's the change of gear.
Yeah.
Maybe with a word in the ear, a bit of better guidance, there is something there.
Boxed well in this round, changed tact as well for the last 30 seconds or so, because he was being very aggressive for the first 3/4 of this round and dominating in that respect. And now he's on his toes a bit, throwing his punches to there and just skipping off, knocking Granados enough time to unload. He's trying here.
Great ending to it. He's got it. Granados has got the win. Split decision.
So yan po ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo ngayong araw sa mga kaibigan at kababayan natin dyan sa Pinas, mga boxing fans at sa mga tulad kong OFW saan man panig sa mundo. Kumusta po kayong lahat dyan? Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong aking video, paki-like at kung pwede, mag-subscribe na din po kayo. At para updated kayo sa aking mga video, pwede nyo i-click ang notification bell. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Shoutout kay Mr. Minandro Domingo ng KSA, kay Mr. Brando Makatangay ng KSA, kay Mr. Ricardo Bernaldo Jr., GI pa din ng Bahamas, kay Mr. Narciso Dupla, kay Miss Madam B at Bill Mahamfreyes, kay Mr. Dong Tangloy Malyari, Jen Merdan Garcia ng Macau, Nerio Morcia, Billy Jubildad, Jan Maravillas at kay Mr. Edgar Balili. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta nyo sa aking channel.
He still does that. Final seconds of round one. The Lord is now down goes the chin. Down the chin is down. Would have to be saved by the bell. Remember, if California's a beautiful counter right hand, he's got to beat the count. And he will not beat the count. But that is the first round knockout by Brian Barrera. Goodness, what an impressive.
By no need to go there. That's working well.
Down, that's Gideon down for the first time. Struggling to get to his feet in terrible shape. It's all over. It's all over.
They talk about approval and sanctioning requirements. It talks about the new commission not sanctioning a fight in which a fighter has suffered 10 consecutive defeats in professional boxing. So if this goes now there right now,
Canelo's is still falling around. Oh, just body shot.
Yeah, body shot puts Gonzalez down.
He's hurting.
Это нокдаун. Если не нокаут. Все, аут. Праздник на Филиппинах.
Arenas Joe's been in a lot of close tough fights. 4 draws and 5 splits or majority decisions. Unlike Davis, he's fire tested, ready for battle.
oh, he backs him up into the corner and comes